Hey, check this out. Normally right here, there's just a deck because we've taken the tent down for the season, but now we've got this super cozy, super cute little glamping dome. We bought this dome from Luna Glamping to replace our bell tent, with the primary reason to be able to use it for seasons. Last time we took delivery of this dome and I showed you the process of building it ourselves. I'm ready to show you everything we've done to this since then and how we've turned it into the coziest little sleepy getaway for my family at this waterfront property. We've been staying here lots, and I'm gonna show you how we've laid out this dome and what we've done to it to make this just super cozy. First, I think I need to show you my favorite part. A door. It's the best. We're used to opening and closing a tent flap, and this has just been such a game changer. It's like the silliest thing. We're so used to doors in everyday life, but having it glamping is just, it auto closes and everything. I think I'm just gonna show you this door for the next maybe 20 minutes of this video. Hope that's okay. Man, it's just so great. We started out by bringing the furniture that we were using in our bell tent, but this space and the big window gives us new opportunity to lay this out in a new way, so we're making some upgrades and changing things around a little. This is also now set up for seasons, so we need to think about the winters here and plan accordingly. Today we're gonna set up this dome and make it the ultimate cozy glamping spot. And we're gonna do a couple things. We have to bring in the wood stove. We still haven't put in, there's a stove jack hole right there. We still have to cut that hole, put the jack in. And then I'm gonna put some lights up here. Some of these domes come with a clear ceiling, and that's an option you can configure, but we decided just to go with the solid ceiling, and we're just gonna put some lights up. We actually got these lampshades from IKEA on discount for $1 each. So for less than the price of a latte, we got 3 light shades. And we just bought some light bulb strings and tied them off to the frame bolts and ran the wires behind the insulation. I wired these up to a dimmer and then just Velcroed that to the door frame, and that just allows us to set the ambiance in here perfectly. We're actually still off grid here, so we just power these lights from a battery like this Bluetti one, and then that's charged from a solar panel like this one. The dome also comes with a solar fan, and unfortunately there's a tree in front of the solar panel. I didn't plan that really well, so that's gotta go. Even with the tree gone, we can optionally power this solar fan with the battery, and we'll probably do that for cloudy days or when there's no sun. So we do really like these chairs. I think they look really nice, but they're not super comfy, so we're gonna try a different sofa in here. We've got this super funky orange love seat, and we're gonna put it right here. And if we don't like that, we can always switch it back. But they look really nice, but they're just not the comfiest, and this place is too cozy to have uncomfy chairs.
Why did my brain was like, it's a chicken bone?
There's a chicken bone in our couch. That's not, could be a leaf or it could be a chicken bone. Color's a choice. What do you think?
Are you writing it?
I don't know.
What that means?
We've been looking into different heating options for this place and ultimately decided on a wood stove. The wood stove we had our eye on actually popped up on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody bought it expecting to heat their whole home, and it was a little undersized, so they only tried it once, and now we get to use it. And finally getting to installing the stove jack. We just left this off until we got a wood stove because there wasn't any point poking a hole in the ceiling until we had a wood stove to install. So here I am again. I've cut another hole in this cover. I cut it small this time, and then I'm just gonna keep trimming it bigger and bigger until I think it's perfect. That way I'm not just making a crazy decision right off the bat and then kind of suffering the consequences. This is an 8-inch stove jack supplied by Luna Glamping. I don't know why I always feel so uneasy poking a hole through this stuff, but it worked out really well. And it just fit the double wall insulated chimney that we bought, also secondhand. It's time to call it for the day, check in with the family, have some dinner, and I cannot wait to fire this up.
Want to do it? Ocean.
I never get tired of this. This is pretty great. I'm pretty excited to show you all the stuff we've done here and the layout and all that, but first I'm gonna make a fire because it's pretty cold in our new wood stove. And this is a Droled Deco Nano. So it's a pretty small wood stove, but it pumps out a ton of heat. And we've been using it a few nights this year already, and it's been fantastic. It's for a small space, maybe like 250 to 1500 square feet, I think. This thing's 300 square feet, but it's virtually a tent with insulation. So it's a little overpowered for the square footage, but it seems to be just right for this dome tent. And I think it looks cool. I actually installed this wood stove myself, just using the manual. I don't need this anymore, so I'm gonna use this as fire starter. I started experimenting with top-down fires, and so far I've really been liking it. If that's something you've never heard of, check it out. They work pretty well. When we were looking at heating options for this dome, we weighed a few options. We have some experience with diesel heaters, which can work pretty well but rely on power and diesel. And a pellet stove is a really enticing option because you can just run a pellet stove all night long, but those also require power a lot of the time. We have basically unlimited firewood here, so wood stove is the natural decision. The only downside is that you have to tend to the fire sometimes overnight, but so far it's been pretty enjoyable. There's something therapeutic about it. So this is a Luna Glamping dome. It's a 4-season structure, and it's got insulation, a stove jack, a fan, a portal window over here, waterproof floor cover. But these can be configured however you want. Check out Luna Glamping. I'll link to them below because you can like choose different options, like different insulation options or cover options and frame options. And there's a whole bunch of different features you can choose. I'll also list the options that we chose down below just so you'll have a reference of what we got. I know I said the door was maybe my favorite feature, but this view is definitely just such a big change from the glamping tent we had. The glamping tent had a white mesh, so you could like zip it open, but you can't really see through white like bug netting that well. And just this like view is fantastic. It's unbeatable. We're kind of tucked away behind some trees so that you can't really see us from the water very well. You're not like seeing other docks and stuff like that, but you definitely get like the sun glistening off the water and you see the ripples of the water, and it just is so peaceful. The sun's pretty bright there, so I'm just gonna move you over here. So this dome is like a very waterproof bubble, basically, and it's got insulation on it. And that's why we have a fan in the ceiling so that we can exhaust warm air, warm humid air, and then we can open the window and pipe in some fresh air or leave the door open. We also got a screen for the door. It came with like a magnetic screen. We just haven't installed it yet because there's no bugs. Yeah, so far this dome is like really quiet. You can't really hear it, but it's windy outside when we have a window open. Like you will hear like birds in the morning and like an owl overnight, but we don't sleep with earplugs anymore. We were sleeping with earplugs in the tent just because the birds would wake us up so early. It's way more spacious. That's the other thing. Both the tent and the dome were 6 meters, but the dome sits just a bit wider. The sides go pretty straight up and then start to curve. So you can stand right next to the wall on the dome, and there's no center pole. So you have tons of space here. We even got this, the couch fit no problem. And then our Silent plays here, and we can move chairs around and bedding and stuff like that. It's a great size. Like if you can go bigger, sure, make a bigger dome. Maybe a 7 meter, an 8 meter. I know with like the bigger sizes, you can get bunk beds or like a second story inside kind of thing. But for us, this is just, I think it's perfect. And it's just really changing the way that we spend time here. So this dome is really just set up for sleeping and for hanging out. And you may wonder where we go to the toilet or where we cook or where we shower. We actually have an outhouse already. It's a composting outhouse, and we have an outdoor kitchenette that we cook at with a barbecue and a sink. And we swim a lot in the lake, so we don't really shower out here, although I may build an outdoor shower someday, because I think that'd be cool. And we use the sauna a lot for washing up too. So we're really already covered for those necessities, and we just really need like a nice place to sleep and spend time and stay out of the elements, and this is totally that. So I'm psyched for this. I can't wait to spend the next, I don't know, 10 years using this, however long we decide to use it. So this is a king bed, but it's actually made up of 2 twin beds. Not only that, but it's actually made up of 4 beds. If a guest comes, they can separate the beds into 4 separate beds, or a king and then 2 just twins. It's kind of a fun way to maximize the bedding here, and then allow guests or friends to come use the space with their families. Then we also have like the toddler sized bed, because the son still fits it. So it's just tucked there underneath the portal window. There was a ton of brush out here, and we spent a weekend cleaning that up. We had some friends over that really helped us, and now the view out here is just like way nicer. We rented this little wood chipper, and it worked basically all day long chipping up this brush. It's a lot of work, but it makes nice ground cover, and we were able to do everything we wanted to do, which is great. We also got to making some firewood from some trees that we had cut down last year, and we were able to take care of this dead tree that was kind of a liability to us. My friend Kevin thought it was going to fall one way, I thought it was going to fall the other, and ultimately he was right. One of the unexpected perks of this dome being 4 seasons versus our belt tent is that we get to decorate it with things that are going to just stay there permanently. We were a bit more minimal with the belt tent because we knew we had to clear it out and take it down every season. But with this one, I get to make fun little projects out of scrap wood in my garage and just kind of like add a little personality to the dome. Again, with the personality, check out this loon rug that we found at a thrift store. We even picked up something from the legendary Andrew Zito for this dome. I must say, it's really nice staying overnight here late into the season like this. Instead of just a day trip, we can start our mornings here nice and slow. After some books and some breakfast, we can do something we never really do in the late fall, and that's have a nice morning sauna. We definitely use this sauna that we built all year long, but the fall and the early spring are some of the best times to use this, where the water is pretty cold, but not too cold to swim in, and it's just super refreshing. Once again, this sauna has really extended our swim season out here. We're probably some of the only people on the lake with our dock still in, and we're definitely probably the only people swimming recreationally.
What is it? Should we throw it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold it tight. You have to point it up so you can see me.
And shoot me.
Oh, good job.
Overall, we are really happy with how this dome came together, and I can't wait to try this out in the snow. So if you want to be part of that, follow along and join us on that adventure.